These stables here on Redstone Arsenal have been here for years, but now horse owners have been given a short period of time, just a few weeks, to find a new location to board their horse. About 70 privately owned horses live right now at the stables in the Redstone Saddle Activity Club. Last night, during a town hall meeting, the garrison commander, Colonel Thomas Holliday, announced the stables are to be closed. Redstone's Veterinary Corps officer, Captain Aaron Stein, says the buildings the horses live in have been condemned.
This all started when we came out to do the monthly inspections for the health and welfare of the horses. And while we were out there, we started seeing structural and significant safety concerns for the animals.
Once the stables are gone, they'll be replaced with a new road running from I-565 to the new Redstone Gateway. Right now, Colonel Holliday has given the horse owners 90 days to move out, but that could potentially be extended.
I appreciate all the patrons' participation and support tonight as we work towards a solution that ensures both their safety and the safety of their animals.
But Pamela Millen says that's not enough time.
It's really just devastating. You know, horses have long been part of military tradition, and for it to all just go away, that's hard enough, but the timeline is really, the most devastating part.
Another horse owner who didn't want to show her face says she's just asking the garrison for understanding of what they're now dealing with.
We understand that the base is going to close this, but 30, 60, 90 days just doesn't give anybody a chance of survival with this.
The club is set to close Monday, May 1st. Stephanie Mills, WAFF 48 News. As I reported in April, the horse owners only had 3 months to get their things together and move out of the Saddle Club. There's been a lot of pushback since the sudden announcement of that tight deadline. Now, we know today the owners have been given an extension, another 3 months. The garrison sent me a statement saying they've given horse owners until October 31st to, quote, provide owners additional time and flexibility to transition, end quote. This has obviously alleviated some concerns for owners as they're trying to find new locations to board their horses. But I'm told the situation isn't completely resolved. The garrison commander, Colonel Thomas Holliday, has assigned a liaison to meet with members of the club to hear their concerns and see what can be done to make this as smooth as possible. I've reached out to some of the horse owners, and they did tell me they're waiting on documents they requested from the garrison, like barn inspection and structural reports. As far as new homes for the horses, I was told there is one local Army veteran offering his land, but there are financial constraints, and also it won't be able to hold all of the horses that need a new home. I have contact information under the Redstone Report on our app if you'd like to help out. I'm Stephanie Mills for WAFF 48 News. The liaison, Robert Schumann, told me the documents requested by the horse owners will soon be in their hands. Those are the structural reports of the condemned barns and the monthly inspection reports. Schumann also said since the buildings have been condemned, they had the owners close off the stables to the horses. They had the animals out in the pasture all day long. Well, now they are allowing the horses to stay in the paddocks, which are connected to the stables with cover, but they'll still be kept safe out of those stables.
The garrison commander's primary responsibility is the safety of the workforce and the patrons on Redstone Arsenal. He is not going to let someone get hurt in one of those buildings, not on his watch. Obviously, the perfect outcome is every horse is resettled in a new location safely. And that's what both sides, that's what we all want. We all want these horses happy and healthy.
Well, I first alerted you in April when the garrison announced the closure of the stables. The owners were given a very tight deadline of only a few months. Now they've extended that closure out another 3 months to October 31st. One horse owner says they're very happy to be given more time.
The garrison has kind of looked and said, yeah, we may have stepped a little too fast, too far, and they've kind of backed up and they've kind of realized, yeah, these horses are important to these people. They're like their children, and they're trying to help us, so which is good, real good.
In the meantime, many of the owners are still scouring for new homes for their horses. One local Army veteran saw their situation on local TV and wanted to help out. Now he's being regarded by some of the horse owners as a miracle worker. I'll have that story for you tomorrow at 4 with your Redstone Report. I'm Stephanie Mills, WAFF 48 News. Patrick Moore is the property owner of Glory Meadows in Meridianville. A disabled Army veteran, Moore comes out to enjoy what he calls the serenity of the stretch of land he's owned for more than 14 years.
This is something I enjoy doing, just coming out here, getting away.
Horse owners being told to leave Redstone due to their condemned stables decided to reach out to the community in hopes to find someone like Moore. Moore saw reports about the problem and decided to take action.
So I took the initiative to go out there and talk to some of the other horse owners, and they was looking for somewhere to board their horse. They needed me and I needed them, and so we just kind of got together.
All of his 40 acres now dedicated to the horses and their owners.
A miracle. A miracle just came in from nowhere. I'm still without words for what this man's going to be doing for us.
I don't think that could have been planned. It just, by the grace of God, I mean, they had looked at 6 other different properties that just didn't fit. And even though mine still needs some work, it still was suitable for what they was looking for. Come on, big boy.
And they're working hard to get the property ready.
This is one pasture we're going to fence in this week. Fence this one, and we got about another 9 acres to fence in.
Finishing up barns, building up fences, laying out land for pasture and hay.
We get a break from rain.
And looking for any helping hand.
We got people calling, volunteering, you know, we're not turning down any help. I'm believing and hoping that we're going to move forward regardless. Come on.
Stephanie Mills, WAFF 48 News.